I can see why Cat Person might not click with everyone. It's an interesting tonal mix that starts off as somewhat lighthearted, then gets awkward and kind of cringy, but then morphs into being this paranoia-fueled thriller. And it can be really uncomfortable, and for some people, it's to the point that it's too much, especially with the tonal shifts. But for me, it worked. It really captured the anxieties of online dating, and I thought it handled the complexities in a very intriguing manner, especially when it comes to the contrast of how someone might present themselves online versus how they are in real life, and the way the images we can build up of someone in our heads can sometimes eat away at us if we're thinking of a worst case scenario. And I thought the way it shifts through tones, it felt like it was a gradual build-up that progressed organically. There is a much more humorous approach to it than I was expecting, between the awkward dates and then the banter among friends about where to go next. And to me, it worked. It didn't undercut the tension, especially as it would be dialed back as things really began to ramp up. It would get considerably more stressful as it went on, and managed to keep up that momentum to really showcase how unfortunately horrifying these situations can feel or be. And as for the performances, I thought Emilia Jones made for a very compelling lead, while Nicholas Braun was great at being this mix of awkward and creepy, and Geraldine Viswanathan had a fun supporting role as Jones' friend, bringing most of the comedic relief. Now, without spoiling anything, a lot of people take issues with the third act and find it to really jump the shark, and I can see where those criticisms come from. It really cranks things up here and plays even more into certain genre elements, and I can see for how far it goes, it's going to rub people the wrong way, and I totally get it. I feel like, though, for the atmosphere this managed to set and keep building up as it went on, yeah, some of the last act might be ridiculous, but I don't feel like it's totally out of nowhere and felt in line to a degree of what came before it. I understand it not being taken that way by everyone, and for some, the third act totally undoes the first two. But again, I thought it worked. And in the end, while the unfortunate real-life parallels won't make it for everyone, I thought it was a really well-done genre piece.